Hi beauty bots, and welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new here, my name is Faith. Which pose do you like? That one. Okay. Today's video, we're actually getting into a deep dive of the online dating site eHarmony. Now, if you have used eHarmony.com in the past, just FYI, a few things from what I've read have changed, including that they do now have a mobile app, which was an issue in the beginning. Also, an issue that a lot of people had was originally eHarmony would send you, I think it was like 7 to 10 matches a day. That's a little bit different now, so keep watching. We'll get into all of that. Really quick, I do want to let you know that if you'll take a quick look in the description box that has all the links to my social media sites, feel free to follow me there as well. You can subscribe to our website at faithingandellis.com for any fun updates. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and give that button down there a little bitty love tap, and let me know in the comment section that you did subscribe so that I can give you a warm, welcoming hi. Any other fun bingeable content will be linked up there, and yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so I've already started with a couple of things that were kind of concerns for people who were using eHarmony in the past. I'm actually going to walk us through today setting up a good eHarmony profile. And of course your profile is the first thing people see, so you want to make sure that it is chef's kiss. Now, I already checked with my boyfriend if he's okay with me setting up a eHarmony profile for this purpose, and he said yes. So as soon as this is done, I will delete my profile because, as you guys know by now, Faith is not single. Her boyfriend would have a problem with that. Okay, so a couple of things that I want to just talk about with eHarmony. One of their major pros is they do give high quality matches, and what I mean by high quality is based on your filters and the matches that they provide, they are pretty spot on. Another thing with eHarmony is, especially because the site is $30 a month or something, it is high achievers. So versus something like Tinder or whatever, eHarmony is definitely going to be people who are legitimately interested in making a solid connection. Does that make sense? So whereas, online platforms that are free or that are just so much easier to access for everybody, you have a lot of people who are just kind of looking to hook up, versus something that you're actually paying money for. You're legitimately serious in making sure that that takes place, right? What I understand with setting up your eHarmony profile, you are going to have 5 in your own word questions that you have to answer. Sorry guys, I don't know what's going on with my hair today. 5 questions in your own words that you have to answer, and then you have 3 photos that it requires you to put up, which I understand kind of like a verification purpose, and roughly it takes you about 20 minutes to set up your profile. So we're gonna go through and set up ours, and we'll see what happens. One thing I also did want to mention really quick before we get into setting up our profile, eHarmony and Match.com are probably going to be the two that's on a level with each other. So if you're trying to distinguish between the two, one thing that I do want to point out with eHarmony, it does offer a very in-depth personality quiz. So you also, like I just mentioned, that your members are very serious about actually finding somebody when they're using eHarmony, and they do offer a 7-day free trial. It's very easy to navigate, it's very secure. A couple things to look at is it can be expensive, and their search isn't very in-depth, and we will look at that once we get our profile set up. In regards to being up against Match.com, the in-depth personality and questions that eHarmony asks definitely makes it a winner in that running. You really get to understand people very quickly, but more in depth than what eHarmony offers, or excuse me, what Match.com offers. Make note that eHarmony is a little bit more expensive. It's about around $40 a month, but it does have that 7-day free trial. Match can be as little as $15.99 per month if you purchase an upfront annual plan. So it depends on which plan you do purchase. That can make Match quite a bit more affordable. So if that's like a deal breaker for y'all, again, just know if somebody's paying $40 a month for a dating service, they're not just throwing away their money, they're serious. As far as navigation and success, eHarmony wins out against Match.com. eHarmony is really easy to navigate for love seekers of all ages. And then the success rate with eHarmony is actually pretty high. eHarmony reported that 4% of US marriages were founded, I guess you'd say founded, through them meeting each other on eHarmony. And they say that a new love connection on the platform is found every 14 minutes, which is pretty outstanding. So with all that said, let's set up our profile on the eHarmony page, and it says start free today. And this just gives a little bit of oversight to the app itself. So over 2 million have found love. There's 51% of men, 49% of women. So it's pretty even there, which means, you know, those better options for quality matches. And then 2.3 million messages sent weekly. So that's awesome. Now this goes through your compatibility counts. Here for you, video dating for the premium members, which I really like that because you're having to use the app to actually do that video dating. So let's go ahead and start filling out our profile. Now, I am a woman and I would be seeking a man if I didn't have my man. We're going to use our email, and it's fine. Y'all can see. I will do eHarmony video 2192 as my password, because I'm just gonna delete this, and we're gonna hit join now. So this says welcome to our, yeah, you remember that. Welcome to our compatibility quiz. Thank you for registering. You've just completed the first step on your journey to a relationship. Richard's gonna be so happy for me. Okay, we're gonna continue. The next step is our compatibility matching system. So you're learning more about your matches, discover more about yourself too. The eHarmony compatibility matching system works with your personal quiz results to give you a personality profile. The profile is the basis for your matches and gives you insight into your own preferences and personality. So I really like that. That seems pretty in-depth. Let's continue. So our tips take about 20 minutes to complete the compatibility quiz in peace and quiet. So y'all will see me fast forward this part, answer spontaneously and honestly. There are no right or wrong answers. After you've finished, we'll show you your most compatible matches. And I wanna go through the matches that it shows me and see if it's somebody who I would actually, if I were single, if I would actually like be interested. Y'all, I'm curious. Okay, continue. I'm excited. Don't tell Richard. All right. Regardless of where you live now, where would you most like to live? In a suburb. Continue. In addition to love and affection, what are your main reasons for wanting a relationship? Having a partner I can trust. Ooh, frequent intimacy. I want someone I can spend my free. ask you to spontaneously pick out the photo that's most appealing to you. Just follow your intuition. Excuse me, I need some coffee before we get started. I feel like I'm picky. Okay, let's go. On the following pages, you will see a pair of pictures. Which of the two appeals more to your emotions? Don't spend too long thinking about it. Make a spontaneous choice. This is weird. Quick, the pictures, I'm not sure I understand the point of that, especially if you're just bam, 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 spontaneously looking. It's probably something psychologic, but it's gotta be very surface level psychology behind that, because some of them are like, I don't know. So I don't think that I was really using my intuition really to pick those, but I don't know. All right, we're halfway there. Now we're gonna ask about your everyday habits and outlook. Be sure to answer honestly. We wanna make sure we're matching you with people who will compliment you best. Should Richard be worried? I wish Richard was on here so that we could see if we matched. Baby, build a profile. Are you easily excited about things? Yes, I am. I get very excited. If you like a song, what is the usual reason? Usually the rhythm. Usually. Which instrument do you like? Oh, piano. It's usually a string. So this question says, put yourself in the following situation. Imagine you're at a party with your partner and you notice they're flirting with someone else. How would you react? And its options are, I try to stop it, I don't say anything, I go and flirt with someone else too, no big deal, it doesn't mean anything. The hell it doesn't, I'm stopping that shit. All right, you're almost there. I think we have two more. They're short, so let's see. The concluding questions help us put together the best possible selection for matches. Let's go. Do you like your physical appearance? On the whole, it kind of depends. Do you believe people are inherently good? So it says, and y'all are probably different, but I've been married and divorced twice. What do you think about marriage as an institution? If two people really love each other, they should get married. Anyone wanting to start a family should get married. Marriage is an institution, is completely unnecessary. At this point, I feel like marriage is not, I don't believe it's necessary, because all it is a piece of paper. Like, in my opinion, I think if you're making a decision to be with somebody and you're committing to that person, you know, that's between y'all and God. Like, in my opinion, at this point in my life, I feel like two people can make a decision and say, yes, I want to be committed to you. And they can make that promise by themselves between God. And I think that that would constitute a marriage. The only thing that I think a marriage could be required for. Yes, I think it can be good if there is a child involved, in terms of legally taking somebody's last name and legally having your child take their last name. I think that it can be helpful in terms of some documentation, like if something happens to your spouse and you're not quote unquote legally married, you might not have rights as you would if you were married. for this, I'm gonna put marriage as an institution. It's completely unnecessary. Okay, so we are putting in our name. At this part, I'm not going to show you guys my screen. We're just going through, we're filling out our name, our date of birth, occupation, things like that. Your height. Ooh, I put 8 feet. I am 8 feet. That's awesome. Marital status, I'm putting divorced. Your education level, your annual income, which is not shown on your profile. There's a lot of things that aren't actually shown on your profile. Your religion, your ethnicity. Okay, and we're continuing. All right, now I have to choose a photo. We're gonna choose a photo, y'all. Let's see, for my files. Always the hardest part for me. All right, so now we're choosing questions that we want to answer. So we're filling them in ourselves. I'm going to do my most unforgettable, oops, I chose the wrong one, y'all. I'm gonna do my most unforgettable travel story. And I'm going to describe the time where I went horseback riding in the ocean in Jamaica, because that's just so much fun. And I'm just doing a couple years ago while in Jamaica, I went horseback riding in the ocean. That's it. I'm not doing anything crazy. Now for the second one, I'm going to do let's do, shoot, I don't know, this is hard. I should do this more often. And we're gonna do live in, oops, not love. Oh, that's first. Live in the moment. I really should. I should work on that a bit more, but we're working on it. Okay, now, let's move this. Tell us a little about you. Describe yourself, what you're looking for in a relationship, and or about your ideal partner. So, female, looking for serious male. I don't know. We're not actually looking for a date, so I don't really care. Okay, and we're gonna let's start. We're clicking let's start. So, the first thing that pops up is, are you ready for a video date? We are Xing out of that. No, we're not. All right, what happened to my photo? Oh, so with eHarmony, your photo has to be reviewed apparently, but this is my profile here. My photo would show up right here, and you can see, you can add a background, you can do an SMS verification. So this is my profile completedness, so it's still asking for photos. I think they did say that they would like at least 3. There's my about me, tells you more about who I am. What happens, I'm curious if it will show me my matches, because that's what I want to know. Oh, I see. Yeah, your photo is being checked. Okay. That's what I want to know. So what I do recommend is some kind of action shot. You can see the photo I put was actually one that Richard took of me at Divine Llama Winery. And it's something different than being like a front-facing like profile picture. I want to see though, if they actually like matched me. Oh, here, look at this. So this shows you my personality profile. So it shows you what my compatibility quiz results are. So my fundamentals are instinct, low on feelings, and intellect. Savviness brings success. Inner energy is high. Self-control is pretty high. I have a low masculine side, a very high feminine side. Desire for relational closeness is very high. That's interesting. So I want to see my matches though. Before I end this, I want to see if my matches, oh, here's my matches. All right, so I want to see if this is somebody who I would actually be legitimately interested in. So my match at 113 points. Oh, that one's 116. Oh, he works at Amazon. Let's do the one who's 116 points. All right, let's see. Who's this guy? Where'd he go? Shit, Joshua. So Joshua's 32 years old. He works for Amazon here in Randleman. Looking for someone who genuinely loves Jesus, is kind, compassionate, with a great sense of humor, physically active, wise with money, easygoing, enjoys small things in life, loves children, and would love to have a family, and would happen to be a movie buff that wouldn't hurt either. I genuinely believe that good things take time, but great things happen all at once. With that said, I'm looking for someone who shares similar interests and values. So he has a high school degree. He's 6'1" and athletic. He's white, speaks English and Spanish, non-smoker, works out every day. He's been divorced too. He does want children. He is a Christian. He lifts weight, watches movies, photographs landscapes, plays the piano, and used to swing dance. He has dark humor. I like that. Would love to be married to my person, have a fulfilling career, and work on starting a family. So honestly, he also likes kayaking. Honestly, I would probably show interest in this guy. I like that he has a dark sense of humor. I like that he is a follower of Jesus. I like that he used the phrase "my person." That's something I really, really like. Now, my next closest match is Andrew, who's 31 years old. First thing I noticed is he has the Alaska lights up there. I really like that. He puts his Enneagram up here too, which I like. He reads fantasy. I like that. I wrote fantasies though. He's 6'3", white, has a university degree. Travel goals. Okay. Personal goals. He's been working on his personal fitness. He reads, does pottery, gardening, board games, hiking. He's shy. Aw. Family oriented. One thing that always cheers him up is taking care of harvesting ingredients from his garden. I like that. He can't live without sushi, books, family, friends. He's into TV, cooking, reading, pursuing hobbies, fitness, jogging, hiking, mountains, home, hiking, beach holiday, respectful, loyal, hardworking. I don't see as much interest in him. I mean, he seems like a nice guy, but I definitely feel like the other guy would be my first. And David of 37 just sent me a message. So the first message says, ready to live, love. And I think that's a great place to stop this, because this is why I don't date. That's the first message you go with? No. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this deep dive. I know I have. I am going to delete my profile. I will see you guys next time. Bye.